Yeah, it's our day.
Do you know what we're going to do here, man? Like with this.
Ye- Yes, I know that it's a reconnection.
Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down.
How are you doing, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
Today is my day off, so I'm just relaxing.
So, where are you at in the world, man?
I am in Virginia in the moment, but originally I come from Cameroon in Africa.
Nice. How you liking it?
It's good, man. A lot
Good.
of opportunities and everything. It's when I came to the US, I started seeing a growth spiritually. I learned a lot of things, you know. Yeah.
Why do you think that was? You think it was just timing, or you think it was because the environment?
I think it was timing, to be honest. I think it was timing because back in Cameroon, I started reading a lot of book on spirituality
Mm-hmm.
because I used to be a born again Christian,
Uh-huh.
but
Uh-huh.
I felt like I couldn't have all the answers. You know, Christianity couldn't give me all the answers I was looking for.
Yep.
So I started reading books, and all of those books was mostly from US, you know, writers. And
Gotcha.
and when I came in, I just read find more books, and
Yeah. Nice.
that led me to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
One my motivations are I'm looking for a deeper connection with the divine
Yep.
because
Yep.
sometimes I feel like I'm receiving messages, but it's not. I'm looking for clarity. Yes, that's the
Yep.
word,
Yep.
clarity.
Yep. Yep.
Sometimes what I'm receiving, I'm confused. Is it right? Is it wrong? Who is speaking to me? Second motivation is I also want to experiment with healing people,
Mm-hmm.
especially
Mm-hmm.
my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She has a health condition. It's not bad, but she's been complaining about it for years and years, and we have tried everything. And the classic medicines is saying that they cannot cure the thing. And I said, okay, I'm going to try this thing and see if I can, those frequencies can help in healing her. So,
Like, do you sit down and play with these sensations, or
yeah,
yeah?
sometimes I feel it, especially when I was reading that book from Dr. Eric. I,
Yes.
I felt it again. And I was
Yeah.
like, what
Yeah.
the
Nice.
thing? Yeah,
I've heard so many stories about people when they come into contact with that book. It's just like, hey, you remember this?
yes,
You remember this, man? You can do
yeah.
this. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. How old are you?
37.
37. Yeah, that's a good age, man. Around 40, it seems to be people are like, wait a second. Something's going on here, man. I'm not getting the right answers, man.
It's a very challenging journey, man. I've been through a lot.
I,
And it looks like people that are seeking the truth, they always go through some hardship and that
yeah.
kind of thing. I enjoy the journey, but at the same time, I don't enjoy it. I don't know if you know, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
the lessons and the growth from it, but I don't enjoy the pain. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this world seems to be abundance of pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a family, children, or you solo?
I'm alone. I'm alone.
Alone.
My family is mostly back in Africa. I have my uncle here in the US, and my sisters and brothers are in France.
Okay. Okay.
So I am the firstborn male. So back in Africa, you know, the firstborn male always has to take over the family when the parents are gone. So
Oh,
this is also
okay.
the main reason why I should also go back home to Africa because my parents are alone basically back in Africa. So
Gotcha.
at some point I need to go back and take over the families,
Yeah.
you know, mindset, everything.
So how did you come across my channel? Like, what were you searching for?
Yeah. What I was searching for is the meaning of 11 11 11. So
Hmm.
I've been seeing those numbers back in 2012. I was still a Christian at that time, but I saw saying those numbers, 11 11 was the most important one. All
Hmm.
kinds of numbers, actually, 11 11 12 12, all those numbers. I kept seeing them. And at some point I was just to Google it, you know, what is the meaning of that? and found your YouTube channel, and I just love the way you were making things, just plain simple, and I think I
Yeah.
started following your channel like it was 3 years ago, I think. I don't remember exactly when I started
Okay.
following you.
So yeah, so you didn't happen to see that one video I made, dude. Like, I think the thumbnail was 1111 says you can't handle the truth. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that. I remember
yeah.
the title. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, man. That was funny. That
And I
was
think another video I saw from you was about Mandela effect.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's also one of the videos that is still on my mind till today.
When you have those, you're like, oh no, something's different. Like
Yeah.
this is like Ed McMahon worked
Mhm.
for Publishers Clearinghouse. The funny part for me about the Mandela effect was the people that I had been studying. They they
Mhm.
they kept saying you are constantly shifting to parallel realities all the time, but the changes are so small you won't notice them. But one day you're going to start to notice them. And I remember thinking, like, what does that mean, dude? Like, it's like parallel realities. Like, what are you talking about? And then when I started seeing them, I was like, oh shit. Like, yeah, I know what they mean now. This is this is
Yeah.
this is real, man. Yeah. And that's the reason I made a video is because on the Mandela effect, because what I realized was is everybody I was living in Mexico at the time, and everybody that I spoke to remembered exactly what I remembered. And I was like, how's that possible that all these people think they're crazy, but every person that I'm talking to remembers exactly what I remember, even though it's not a part of this world anymore. And and then I was like, wait a second. I've given a session to every single person that I'm speaking to. Like, I don't know what's going on, but there's a connection there that cannot be denied. And so, yeah, that was, I think that was my first video. So, yeah. So, do you know what we're going to do here, man? Like with this?
Ye- Yes, I know that it's a reconnection because
Hmm.
I've read description on your website that we have. I'm not an expert on that, but I'm going to be reconnected to the grid. Yes,
Yeah.
that's all I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. 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 Can you feel these frequencies? Have you ever tried?
Definitely. Sometimes it feels like tingling. Sometimes it feels like a needle. Sometimes it's
Okay.
chills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
feeling those. Yeah.
Recently, I've been drawn back to reading The Law of One, the raw material. I'm not sure. Have you heard of that?
Yes, I've heard of that, but I've never read it. It's like complicated to me.
It's super complicated. It's super complicated. But there was this one part, and they were talking about how we're in the third density, we're shifting into the fourth density, and that there are certain people that have this dual body activation, like this third density and fourth density.
Hmm.
So while they're in the third density, they start to experience this fourth density, which is basically love and understanding and just feeling connected to life. And I didn't really think too much about it. And
Hmm.
then I was listening to this quote channeling, which is kind of like the modern recent channeling that's referring to the law of one. And they were talking about how this dual activation, this dual body activation is spreading and it's going from one person to the next. And that now, like a third of the population has this dual body activation. And then when I was thinking about it, I was like, dude, I think that's what happened to me. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
when you go from like this conspiracy guy and you're a victim and everybody's, you're being controlled to all of a
Yeah.
sudden you start seeing this love everywhere and feeling
Hmm.
connected and feeling other people's emotions and feeling like, I was like, dude, I think that's what happened. You know what I mean? So I hope that I hope you're going to get everything that you you want from it. I do know
Yeah.
that it's like I once you do this process, it's not going to stop. It will continue to like expand like throughout your life. So I think you're at the right place, man. I hope.
Yes. And
So you said you were raised in like a born again Christian
yeah.
household. So what what type of belief systems do you interest you? Do you follow?
Right now,
Yeah.
um, I still believe in Jesus, but the way I see Christianity right now is a lot of things have been taken out, a lot of things has been modified in the
Yes.
Bible,
Yeah.
and now I feel a strong connection to ancient Egypt. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
through my journey, I've been trying to seek the truth, understanding who I am, where am I coming from, etc. And I
Yeah.
started reading a lot of books about ancient Egypt. I'm still reading. This is the latest I have. This is
Oh,
about
nice. Nice. Yeah.
this is about Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
I'm just having now in ancient Egypt. You know,
Yes. Have you
yeah.
ever read the Emerald Tablets? Both?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I've read
Yeah.
those too.
Yeah,
It's very
it's
interesting.
pretty good stuff. Do you know who oh my God, I just forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name. Billy Carson. Billy Carson.
Billy
Yeah,
Carson, that
yeah,
actually the guy that that brought me out of Christianity. Is lacking something, but he
yeah,
was trying to make us understand that the God in Christianity is actually the devil. It
yeah.
was a shock. I was like, damn, he's right because it's making sense.
That video he made, I think I watched it like 4 times. And then, of course, you're probably familiar with the Anunnaki. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I find that information amazing. Well, cool, man. I think you're gonna really like this. Have you
Yeah.
ever had a session before?
No, no, this is going to be my very first session because what I wanted to do actually is after reading that book from Dr. Eric, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to buy his course.
Uh-huh.
But I felt I received a message, no, before doing that course, you need to have your own session.
Okay.
So I wanted to do the session with Dr. Eric, but I just went back to you. I felt a
Okay.
stronger connection doing the session with you. I don't know why. So,
You got any questions before we start?
um, questions. No, man. I just want to be reconnected. I don't have.
Okay.
I just want to
Okay.
go through the process and then see what happened next.
And then
Yeah,
see what happens. That's the
yeah,
best way to approach it. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool, man. Well, you ready to do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll do it and we'll talk afterwards. You got a place to lay down and chill?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
You want me to lay down now?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna relax, place your awareness on your body, and you might just lay there and feel nothing. You might start feeling tingling or energy, but you might be one of those people that have strong reactions. I don't know. But if you do, man, just go with it. Just let it go. And I will let you know when I'm done, man.
All right.
Okay, I hope you have a great session.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, session's complete.
All right.
How was that, man? Did you have any sensations?
Yes, yes. Obviously my hands were moving a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. And I hurt myself 2 days ago on my left foot. It was pretty painful, and I could feel that. I could feel a flow of energy going into that direction. So I
Hmm.
believe it's going to help with healing my foot. I
Nice.
needed to heal fast because actually I'm going to work tomorrow. So
Okay.
I hope I'm going to feel better tomorrow. So one other thing is ringing on my left ear
Hmm.
and also whistling. I don't know how to describe it. It was like some tuning is happening inside my ear. I don't know how to.
Just the left.
Just the left ear, yes. And also, I could feel a lot of movement in my spirit. This is one of the things that is difficult to explain. I don't know how to explain it, but
It's
my spirit was kind of moving,
hmm.
and that movement will eventually um, transfer into my body doing the same movement. I
Oh,
don't know if that makes sense or not.
oh, almost like there was delay between what your spirit was doing and what your body was doing, and then eventually they,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, nice. You seem super receptive. I mean, right off the bat, I was like, okay, he's feeling it. We're locked in. Um,
Mm.
did you see any colors or lights or anything or
No,
okay,
I just I just had those sensations that my spirit was moving. But I
okay,
couldn't see any troubles. No. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Did you see any, have any visions or hear anything besides the whistling in your left ear?
No, but what I could say is this morning I was kind of receiving a message that my life is gonna be different after those sessions. But that was this morning, not right now.
Yeah,
So
okay. Okay. Yeah,
that's
yeah. That's close enough.
yeah.
Well, did it start right off the bat or did it slowly build up?
Those sensations.
Yeah.
I think like when I lay down, like 10 seconds after that, my hands start moving. Yes. And now it got stronger and stronger. After my hand, it was my legs and then my head. Yes, it was also moving. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, good, good. I'm doing good.
Uh,
And you?
I'm doing good, man. How was your day?
Today was interesting because I could still feel those frequencies.
Oh, good job.
And yes. From
Nice.
time to time, my body was still doing kind of the same movement, when I was sitting.
Oh, okay. You mean like
Yeah,
your arms or like,
yeah, yeah.
ah, nice. Nice.
Surfing on a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday in paradise. So bring your A game, cause you know this party won't stop. We could never run out of time sipping strawberry lime.